Hey, welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. I'm Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, 4 crazy rescue dogs, a rescued cat, and sadly, only one rescued guinea pig, who has gone back to school to learn ASL, is trying to train for Ironman, and likes to craft in her spare time. First of all, I have bronchitis, and they think I may have started to go into pneumonia, so we are on all of the things. Um, so yay me. I will say that today I was able to go out and run some errands and take care of a couple things that needed to get taken care of. Not everything. I ran out of steam, but whatever. Um, I have spent a lot of time sleeping and just doing the bare minimum to get by. William had his interview. Okay, so recap. It's going to be a really short video. I don't have any haul. None. I have no stitchy kindness. That's okay. I have one finish and one whip that I've worked on. That's it. And I'm okay with that because I literally spent most of the week sleeping and just, like I said, doing the bare minimum. Classes start again tomorrow. My classes don't start tomorrow. The boys' band class starts tomorrow. I have to run the girl over to campus to take her math placement test in the morning. Yeah. I got some work done today. I have another client called a call. I did get asked if I would go to help interpret at a predominantly black church. And I'm going to tell you, I'm super scared to do that. Only because I know it's not a Catholic church and I was raised Catholic. So at least I would have a clue of what's going on in a Catholic church. And the church that I attend when I attend is a non-denominational Baptist. I believe this church is Pentecostal. I don't know anything about the Pentecostal faith or how their church services go. So I did ask the person who asked me, could I go and observe a few times to kind of get the flow? And she was like, absolutely. Oh yeah, and Oreo has decided to eat the strings out of my hoodie. Out of my, yeah, because my dog is a butthead. So I said, as soon as I'm feeling better, absolutely, let's plan on that. So that's exciting news. I also have to run to campus tomorrow because it's not letting me sign up for my 2 classes that I need. I mean, I don't need them, but I want to take them there. I keep saying the bar certification classes. It's not for the bar. It's for the BEI for interpreting. So, um, yeah. I decided that I'm going to actually take them for grades because unless I really tank them, which is very unlikely that I would do that, um, it won't take me out of having honors scores of at least cum laude. Um, but if I did very well in both of them, which I would anticipate that I would be able to do, that I will be able to pull my GPA up that last final boost to graduate magna cum laude. And that's how we're going to do it. I'm not going to repeat a class. It's just not, no. So if Bean does well on her math placement, she will be taking a chemistry and math, and then this magic myth class that she got dropped from last semester because it was an online glitch, and so she didn't end up taking it. So those are her 3 classes. um, and they're all at the campus right here, local, like within 7 miles of my house. So it's like 7 to 10 miles. And literally, I could drop her off at class, pop over to the office for a couple hours, and then come back and get her. It'd be super easy. We've been having some serious heart-to-hearts in my house. about how it is very unfair that I am carrying a bulk of the weight. And I said, essentially think about this. Um, I want to be mindful of the fact that you guys are students and whatnot, but it is not fair that I carry the entire brunt of paying for everything in this household and keep everything you guys want and need, um, within reason on the wants. But I'm doing all the chauffeuring. I'm doing everything. I work full time. I'm going to school at least part time every single semester, hitting honor roll, and then having to come home and worrying about dishes and is there laundry and making dinner. And I'm like, I can't do it anymore. And this is clearly representative of my health right now. I just finished a book, an audio book called, what the heck is the book called? Why do I do this to myself? Like, I don't remember things like that. Okay, let me, um, it's called When the Body Says No, The Cost of Hidden Stress. And that was like, woo, in my face about some things. Very good book. Very interesting. I think it works well with the book, The Body Keeps the Score. They are written by different authors. So that's kind of interesting to me. So yeah. Hey, Oreo. I don't know why I yell at him. I do this every day. Every day I yell his name. And then I'm like, why isn't he answering? And it takes me a second. Because the other 3 dogs can hear. Okay. So the other thing that happened last week is we lost Salem, one of our last 2 guinea pigs. And so we are just down to Miss Quinn. And Quinn so far is doing well, but my guess is she was bonded pairs with Salem and they were the same age. So I don't know how much longer we're going to have Quinn either. Usually, especially with guinea pigs, bonded pairs usually pass with it if they're the same age when they, and have been bonded since birth, like since they were little. They usually go within a few months of each other. So, yeah, it was a little bit rough last week. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I'm kind of boring. Right now, I'm just kind of boring. We're just kind of muddling through. I need to do some FFOs, but I need to FFO those ornaments so that I can get them in the mail. The problem is I don't remember what I did with the brand new glue gun I just bought. I don't know. It's somewhere. Probably with the stack of missing patterns I can't find. Because I realized not only am I missing my 2 lavender and lace patterns and my blue flower animal alphabet, but I'm also missing 2 leaflet booklets of the stand-ups that I wanted to do. Y'all, one day, I, I don't know. If anybody has any helpful tips yeah, on getting unstuck and just not being so overwhelmed. I don't know if anybody wants to work on that with me on cleaning houses and maybe I need to make it a WIPGO board that like I put all the zones of the house on a WIPGO board, and when she calls the numbers like 9 and 22 for January, I work on really deep cleaning and organizing those two areas of the house. I don't know. Has anybody done that? Because to me, like the whole idea of like winning is appealing. That challenge, that game, my brain likes those things. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, so um, this week is classes starting, getting everything set for everybody where they um I need to remember to pay bar dues. I have to pay the late fee. I just, yeah. Um, and I have a hearing, probable cause hearing on Thursday. So, and always paperwork, always. But I did do, so I've been working on my Whipco board. Oh, the other thing that I do have haul. I bought from Gumroad. Oh God, what the heck is it called? Kim, what is it called? Notable? Notable. Is it notable? Notions. I bought it from Stitchy Natty, Nati, on Gumroad. And I bought the notable template to customizable cross stitch organizer track. Bendy Stitchy is Michelle Garrett has mentioned it before, but then my friend Kim, who's crafting for sanity on Instagram, purchased it and was also singing its praises and how it's supposed to be much easier, and maybe hoping to get more organized. Baby, what's wrong? Hold please, my poor dog. She's my big girl is. Hold please. Okay. Only to come back and cough in your ears, and I'm sorry. Okay. Dog bells are at work. Ding dong, ding dong. Okay. Apparently togas are the thing. Okay. So, did I do much stitching? I did, but I didn't. I did in the fact that I'm now... Okay, so I worked on 2 projects. And the one I worked on because I needed I sort of needed a break, a small break. And maybe to get a win, feel like I was having a win. So my Whipco board pieces, I have 2 things going. I know I was supposed to, my word of the month, my word of the year is simplify. I'm working on it. So this last week, I sort of did away with the Wednesday. I couldn't. I was way too exhausted and sick to worry about Wiener Wednesday and things. Will they come back? Yes, absolutely. Are they going to come back this week? Probably not. Okay, so I have my Whipco board, and my Whipco board this month are William Stocking and Rosie. Ended up being the fill-in. But then I also have my 24 finishes I want to do this year. And some of those are, I mean, Rosie and William Stocking. I don't think William Stocking is slated for a finish this year. I don't think either kid's stocking is. I mean, I think if they get finished, praise be, but do I see that happening? Would I love for that to happen? Absolutely. Do I anticipate that happening? Not a shot in hell. How's that for reality? Welcome to my world. Okay, I don't know what I did with my list of my 12 ones. Okay, so on my 12, I took many of the ornaments that I started for 12 by 12 on New Year's Eve, and I put them on my focus on 24 because I did 24 and 24. And I'm focusing on 24 finishes and 24. When I started the year, Be Mine, even though I'd finished it on New Year's Eve, was still on my 24 and 24. I do need to update that list and take that off because that's not fair because I did finish it on the before the January 1st. So it's not like I finished it last year technically. But one of them on there was Candy Cane Doxy. I did run out of the middle red, and I found a conversion and found out it was DMC 349, which I had. So I got him done the other night. So there is 1 out of 24 finishes that I was hoping for this year. So I'm super excited. So out of my 12 by 12 for New Year's that I started, I have 4 done. So that means only 8 more of my 12 by 12s to go. Only 8. Only 8. Um, and I just grabbed, like, I started on a piece of cream colored, ivory colored 14 count. No, I think this is 16 count. It might be 18, but I think it's 16 count Ada. So down there is Danny from Greece. So Danny and Sandy. Clearly there's enough room in here. Well, yeah, there'll be enough room in here for another small. But I'll just kind of keep plopping them on here till this fills up. But I don't know. I have Danny and Sandy, obviously. We have the donkey or biscornu ornament that I'm doing into the ornament. Clementine and Coulter from y'all, my brain is dead. From Frosted Pumpkin. And then I have the uphill too to work on. Those are my other starts from 12 by 12. And all of those I believe are set on my 12 by or 24 and 24. Okay, so that was my palette cleanser. All that rambling to say that. Okay, so the big project that I am focusing on and trying to get finished sooner than later. Again, I apologize. My goal is February 5th. I don't know, with being sick and taking off much of December to work on some ornament gifts, that's going to happen. But it'll get done as soon as it gets done. And I know that the person who's getting it already is in love with it and can't wait and is super excited. I will say that for the love of all, it needs a bath. Rosie needs a bath. She is a dirty girl. And then the other day, I wasn't paying attention when I had it kind of folded in, and thank God I only caught the little chunk here. Yeah, that would have been disaster. I would have cried. But here's where we're at. So in order to have her done by February 5th, I would need to stitch about 700 stitches a day. And with being so sick, I've managed most days to still stitch in the 200-300 range, but nowhere near 700. Today I only have in 133 stitches. And I have my voicing class so for ASL, so I'm not sure that I'm going to get really much more done today on her. And then I mean, tomorrow I'll be able to take her during William's band class and stitch. So there is that. I mean, that's a guaranteed couple hours, but I don't know that. Hopefully that will put me on track. I don't know. I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm trying really not to stress and get frustrated, or to just go, well, I'm not gonna make the deadline, so I might as well work on a bunch of other stuff too. Because I don't want to do that. I want to get this out there. So right now she's at 68.76%. It actually would be really cool if I could get some stitches in her and then at least get her to 79% tonight. Or 79. Yeah, that would be a freaking miracle. 11% basically done tonight. Yeah, no. If I could get her to 69% done tonight, that would be kind of cool. So, another 0.25%. But I figured out that like each percentage on her to get 1% done is still 632 stitches. Between 632.4 stitches done is 1%. Now I did knock out what was the biggest color left. I finished that yesterday, and today I started, and then I color completed a couple other colors that were like 30 stitches here, like that kind of stuff. So now I'm working on the next largest color, and that is it was just over 1200 when I started, and I'm now down to only needing 983 more stitches on that color. Um, and then I've got one in the that's almost 800 stitches. So if I could knock out like those two colors in the next couple days, that's a huge chunk. I've got quite a bit of stitches that are, um, 100 or less. What I'm amazed at though, like I don't know what I did. I I have like 30 stitches of 606, which means I had to have had it at one point. I can't find where I put my 606, DMC 606. And I'm trying not to buy a bunch more stuff because two of the patterns that I'm missing in the chaos, I reordered them because I know that if I find my or when I find my copies, I already know who I would send the extra copies to. So, I'm not worried in that sense. It's more of what did I do with this stuff? Because I'm now up to missing that I know of that is missing are 3 patterns and 2 booklets. Like, so, yeah, it's very weird. So I'm hoping. Okay, so that's it. I mean, really and truly, that's it. So this next week, like I said, it's more of just kind of resting, getting better, work stuff, being situated at school. I know that neither one of my classes start this week, so that's not a big deal. However, I do need to get them both registered for. Um, and in a perfect world, which I know I don't live in, so I don't even know why I'm saying this out loud. Obviously we're gonna keep working on Rosie. I would like to go back to Wiener Wednesday, um, Friend Stitch Friday, and Sorority Saturday, and then Stocking Sunday. William Stocking hasn't gotten any love on my Whipco board this year yet. But I am almost done with my Whipco for viewer's choice, which was Rosie. So, and then I don't know if I said my free square is actually FFO something, and then I have the 10 squares. So I'm hoping to FFO 10 things. And as of right now, sitting right here, I have at least 3 little ornaments that need to get done this week and out. So I need to find my glue gun. So maybe after I stitch some on Rosie today, maybe one day this week I can find my glue gun. So I don't have to buy yet another one. Now that said, the previous glue gun that I owned before I bought this little one, there's a dog in my house who ate the cord. So, I mean, yeah, there's that. So hopefully we'll get things moving. I did decide though that like I'm gonna put magnets on the back of them, and if they want to at some point add a string, I don't know. I don't know how to do that where like I can have the string there, but also the magnet. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna make them into magnets and send them on their merry way. So yeah. With that said, though, all right, I'm rambling because it just feels very weird to only show you 2 things. So, but remember, you're smart and you're strong and wanted. And you're cherished and you're beautiful. And clearly, I'm clueless, but you're amazing and you matter. So with that, I'm sending you all the love, and I'm hoping that you don't catch what I have. And we will see you again next week, hopefully with a little bit more stitching and a lot more wellness on my end. So bye, y'all.